Okay, let's start this day. Yeah. I think the music's probably muted, but right now, the Shawn Michaels theme song is going on. I'm just you weak. Yeah, I think the game mutes the music, but yeah, the Shawn Michaels theme song playing. Yeah. I'm a sexy boy. I'm not no boy. Alright. I'm gonna start taking some sake. I still have some leftover sake from last week. It was a pretty big bottle of sake. I think I have, yeah. I still have enough. Yeah. Take some sake shots. Oh, actually, let me see. Oh no, it's good. Good. I guess we'll try this showcase.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania. Nobody knew exactly what to expect on March 31st, 1985. On this night, the industry stopped and held its collective breath. Would WrestleMania live up to the hype? Would sports entertainment, the flawless mixing of WWE superstars with other celebrities from music, film, and sport, prove to be a hit with the fans? Every man and woman who laced up a pair of boots that night
Oh wow.
was taking a leap of faith.
I learned my lesson from
Today, it would sink or swim.
one time I dropped my bottle of sake. Second, I was like,
Lucky for all
no.
of us,
I
it was
think,
a
oh,
success. And it
good
formed
thing.
the
Oh
foundation
wow,
for
good thing
what's
I closed the
without
lid.
doubt the quintessential event of the year.
Whew, I dropped my sake
WrestleMania.
by accident. I was like, no.
Constantly
But
growing,
luckily,
pushing the
I had it
industry to
closed.
the limits with every blockbuster encounter, every record broken, and then broken again. It's a destination, a fuel for the dreams that burn in those who hope to one day compete. Entire streaks have been built simply based on the results from that one event. Year after year, a simple point to a sign informs everyone that you're being challenged. Winning's always sweet. Winning a WWE championship is even sweeter. But for some reason, nothing can compare to standing tall on the grandest stage of them all. A Sunday night gathering at the arena has, over time, transformed into the monster two-day extravaganza that fills mammoth stadiums with people traveling from all over the world to be there. At WrestleMania, one will experience the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, all done in the name of chasing glory. I'm Corey Graves, and I'd like to welcome you to the WWE 2K24 showcase of the Immortals. Here, we will spotlight some of the biggest, craziest, most jaw-dropping, action-packed matches in WWE history. It'll be on you to retrace the historical footsteps
Wow.
of our showcase objectives and lead these titans of industry to victory. This year, as WrestleMania turns 40, let's look back at the journey to get here together and relive some of the most memorable moments from WrestleMania's past.
Ooh. Alright, cool.
The first WrestleMania set the stage for everything that was to follow. All the way around the world. Now you know what it's all about, brother. Celebrities were out in full force, showing that this was the place to be. WrestleMania 2 pushed the boundaries, taking place in 3 different locations: New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, delivering 3 huge main events. But it would be WrestleMania 3 in 1987 that truly displayed WrestleMania's full potential. And for our first match of the 2K24 showcase of the Immortals, we go into the first verified WrestleMania Classic. The legendary clash for the WWE Intercontinental Championship between champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and his challenger, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Wow.
Intercontinental champion since February of 1986, Savage tore through anyone who challenged him. That included a successful defense against George the Animal Steele at WrestleMania 2. A clash between Savage and Steamboat during a late 1986 edition launched a vicious attack on the Dragon after the match, taking him out of action. Savage would attempt to duplicate the attack on Steamboat's friend and former opponent George Steele during the first Saturday night's main event of 1987. Fortunately for the Animal, Ricky would make his well-timed return for the save, leading to the rematch between the two at WrestleMania. What transpired between the two combatants can only be described as art. A fast-paced, high-action classic unfolded in front of 90,000 plus in attendance, with both men coming so very close to victory on a number of occasions. Would Savage be able to turn back the challenge of his angry opponent? Would Ricky Steamboat get revenge? These questions would be answered over the next 15 grueling minutes. And when it was over, everyone in attendance and those watching at home knew they had been a part of something special. The two superstars would forever be etched in history following the match, with Ricky Steamboat finally putting an end to the Macho Man's historic reign.
Alright, cool. Oh. Ooh, I'm really liking this 80s wrestling vibe.
It was all action from the moment the bell rang.
Nice.
After dumping Steamboat back to the floor, letting you know that Savage understood he was in a fight unlike any other he'd been in before. Things were only getting started.
The Macho Man was trying everything, and that included fighting dirty. But Savage's frustration led to him making a big one, charging at Steamboat only to be backdropped to the floor. Steamboat finally had a huge opportunity to pour on the pressure and put Savage away.
Come on.
By all measures. But when the dust had settled and after the smoke had cleared, after Steamboat was carted off proudly holding his inner, we still have Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. Featuring two of WWE's biggest stars at the time, this was the headliner that brought those 90,000 people together in the first place.
Everybody has their best day at WrestleMania. That's the creme de la creme. WrestleMania main event, there's nothing else in this world like it.
Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant were great friends for years. The two were nearly inseparable from then on. The two would be presented with trophies in separate weeks. Hogan was given one for reigning as champion for 3 years, while Andre received one for going 15 years without losing. For both ceremonies, Andre was not his usual self, first noting to Hogan that 3 years to be a champion, it's a long time. And ultimately walking out of his own trophy celebration when Hogan arrived to praise Andre's accomplishments. The world was on edge, waiting to see what comes next. Soon after, Andre would appear with Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Wait, what's going on here? Hold on, man. What are you doing with him?
Heenan had gotten to Andre, fanning the flames of resentment that burned inside.
Did you ever once in your life offer him a championship match?
A heartbroken Hogan tried to reason with his friend, but with one move, there was no turning back.
There's nothing else like getting in the ring with Andre the Giant. It is the great unknown. When you get there and you're Andre the Giant, you're outmatched, without size, without power. It's an uphill battle, so you fight from underneath. You have to have everything in sync, body, mind, and soul, to survive fighting an opponent like Andre the Giant. When I saw how the crowd reacted, 94,000 people lost their breath and gasped at the same time. It overwhelmed me in the ring. Overwhelmed how many people every day approach me to talk about WrestleMania 3.
Now it's up to you to do the impossible and defeat Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. It truly is the irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
It felt like time stood still once the bell rang, and Hogan and Andre approached each other in the center of the ring. It was finally here. The reason all these people were in the arena. The dominant 3-year WWE champion and the man who got nearly losing the match in the process. Could Hogan slam Andre? Would he try it again? Did he hurt his back or his knees in that failed lift? Andre, thinking he'd won the match, would have to recompose and get back on the task of taking out the Hulkster. Dropped him to the floor. If Andre could shake off headbutting the ring post so quickly, what was it going to take to keep him down for a 3 count? Hulkamania was looking to be in deep, deep trouble. That moment where Hogan finally takes Andre down with the thought he could do it. One of the most magical moments in WWE history. Hogan was in full control of this match.
Your winner, and still the WWE Heavyweight Champion,
Wow.
Hogan.
Wow. That was cool. That was cool. I guess we'll do some universe. Alright, I guess we'll do some. What the? No. I guess we'll do some universe mode. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the Batista, man. Oh, nice. Cool. Batista, man.
We're in for a brawl with Kevin Owens tonight. With KO, it's a brawl every night.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Well, he calls himself the prize fighter, and he's earned that moniker as of late. You're absolutely right, Saxon. You have to remember main event battles with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Roman Reigns. A look of pure focus on the face of the prize fighter. Because KO always has his eyes on the prize. One of the greatest Lucha Libre stars around. We are about to see high flying, exemplified.
And his opponents, first, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio has the ability to mix up styles at a moment's notice, and yet always finds a way to win.
Oh, this is gonna be a good match.
half amazing, but all business.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 259 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Well, from humble beginnings, he's really invested in himself as MVP.
And the investment has paid off. He is 100% a self-made man and wildly successful in sports entertainment. Here's a man who is no stranger to the sweet taste of success.
And he knows how to get a win.
MVP will win by any means necessary.
Oh yeah, it's the Batista. Woo! It's Batista, man.
The animal has a
Oh yeah.
And from Washington, D.C.,
Oh
weighing
yeah.
in at 290 pounds, the
A multiple-time world heavyweight champion, a Royal Rumble winner, Batista has earned his spot atop WWE. A founding member of Evolution, but the animal himself has evolved to the top of the food chain in this industry.
Wow.
6'6", 295 pounds, all animal. We've seen that when the beast is unleashed, nobody can stop Batista. Championships, main events, Batista will take them by force. And gentlemen, tonight the animal is on the hunt for even more.
Wow.
Here we go, and this one is sure to be a highlight-driven fatal four-way for the record books. Competing in this one, we see Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, MVP, and Batista.
And there is the potential for some unlikely alliances in a fatal four-way like this, but at the end of the day, it is every competitor for themselves, and there will be only one.
Yeah, Batista.
First in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from
Yeah. Woo. What the heck?
How in the world? How can anyone come back from that?
Springboard misses the target. Oh, man, a callous attack to the knee. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason.
Now, this is the kind of match where you can really push the bounds of damage you can inflict. I'm not saying that a no disqualification match should mean carte blanche to do whatever you want to someone, but it does provide an opening to be creative in your offense. So be creative. No idea how they could pick them up in the first place, but we just saw it in action. Guys, they are getting way too close for comfort here.
Yeah, I've seen this before, and it doesn't end well. He narrowly avoids the count.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Beautiful drop kick. And he goes for the pin. And he stops the count. And we have Mysterio.
Mysterio. Oh,
DDT to
sure.
Mysterio. Jumping stop to the gut. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Mysterio with the sunset
looking to stop Owens. Launching the cover, shoulders down. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Kick to the
Mysterio, Mysterio, Mysterio. Oh.
Dominating shoulder tackle. And Mysterio there being taught a lesson himself.
No one in this building has seen anyone as intimidating as the Animal Batista.
Yeah, Batista. Woo!
Oh, costly error there.
Catches the kick.
Dragon screw.
This may end it right here, right now.
Yes, Destroyer connects. Into the pin attempt.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Ray had that well scouted. Package. He can do it here. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
He's still got more left in the tank. Big time clothesline.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Pinpointing the trachea.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
Come on, Batista, wake up, Batista.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief.
Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Mysterio with the sunset flip powerbomb. Uh-oh. Stunner. Owens hits the stunner. Can that keep Ray down? Got him, and he wins the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens!
An absolutely thrilling Fatal 4-Way win here tonight.
Truly against all odds, managing to squeeze out the victory.
Yeah, the other 3 competitors did not make this easy.
Time for the animal to be unleashed.
Batista is in the building.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Don't judge a book by its cover. He has an extremely high in-ring IQ on top of being an absolute powerhouse.
Understandable as a man who sat beneath the learning tree of legends like Rey Mysterio and Triple H. Unparalleled success both in the ring and in Hollywood.
Which is insane, because for some reason, the WWE Universe has never appreciated Batista quite enough. Well, no question about it, Batista will demand the respect of the WWE Universe right here tonight. The dead man rises.
Once again, looming over the WWE landscape, a menacing shadow.
And representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
Sinners beware, your time has come. Enter the Reaper.
You could say daring to confront the Phenom is like digging your own grave.
Oh,
The Undertaker will drag you through the
Undertaker.
depths of despair.
When you see The Undertaker, you're witnessing one of the most amazing spectacles in sports entertainment history.
Without question, Michael, a merciless force of destruction. When The Undertaker is around, no one is safe.
Defined dominance at WrestleMania year after year. One tombstone after the next. Fallen legends, fallen champions.
The quest for everlasting life in WWE goes through the dead man, if you dare.
I don't think anybody can argue that The Undertaker is at the very top of the food chain here in WWE.
You're right about that, Saxton. When you step into The Undertaker's yard, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into.
And it's nothing good as the Phenom wants to send a message.
Here comes the devil's favorite demon.
And representing the Brothers of Destruction from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
The Big Red Monster, perhaps the most sadistic superstar to ever step foot in WWE.
Driven by twisted, demonic impulses every step of the way.
The most lethal superstar in the history of WWE, the Apex Predator.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
You would be hard-pressed to find a more sadistic superstar than Randy Orton.
This is a superstar who will do whatever it takes to win.
Hey, listen, he's called the Apex Predator because he has this undeniable killer instinct.
And the results? Well, they speak for themselves.
Yeah, simple advice. Don't cross the Viper.
Such an impressive array of in-ring skills possessed by the Viper.
All Randy Orton needs is one RKO to end your evening.
Well, Byron, I guarantee you Orton's going to show us tonight that he's much more than that.
Yeah, Randy Orton is an SOB. The one-man wrecking crew has arrived.
And from Sherrilsburg, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
I'll tell you this much, the monster of all monsters is more than just a nickname.
This monster has stood toe-to-toe with every giant in WWE and slain them all.
I think it's safe to say this building is not safe.
No one is safe.
Here comes Montel Vontavious Porter, otherwise known as MVP.
Those are more than just initials, Saxton. He's been a main event talent for decades.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 259 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP!
With MVP, nothing's personal. It's all business.
Except with you, Saxton. Personally, MVP doesn't like you. Get ready for a master class in tactics.
Well, it is always interesting to see MVP's plan take shape.
The 7'3" Nigerian giant ready to steamroll the competition.
They say seeing is believing, but seeing Omos is still unbelievable.
And from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
A true dominant giant.
No kidding. I got a neck ache just looking up at him.
Omos' stature alone fills his opponents with fear.
I feel fear in my soul. I'm not even in the ring with the guy.
Gentlemen, just take a look at the size of this behemoth.
It is a scary, frightening sight looking up at a man the size of Omos.
Kevin Owens has arrived.
Time to fight Owens fight.
And from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
A major name before WWE, but now has a Hall of Fame-worthy resume.
He's won the Universal title, he's competed in the main event of WrestleMania, and KO still isn't done fighting.
Since day one, it has been about one thing: fight, Owens, fight.
And the time to fight is just moments away.
Multiple teams facing off in this tornado tag match.
In a tornado tag situation, you never know how many opponents will be targeting you. The only one on your side is your tag team partner.
Suplex. And that was a hell of a DDT there. Played out with a power slam.
Overhand. Next. Bam. He gets out of the way.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Oh, shit breaker. What kind of headspace do you need to be successful in a no disqualification match?
A ruthless one, Cole. You can't show any remorse about going after your opponent full force. Anytime you waste second-guessing yourself, it's time for your opponent to get their hands on a weapon.
Will this be enough? Now looking at Kane. And Batista gets warded off.
Flesh on flesh. Nothing pretty about it.
How's that for a counter? He's absorbed some damage already.
And you can see why Batista carries himself with such confidence. It's a special kind of athlete who can control an opponent like that.
Well, Big, how's he going to get out of this? Oh, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, reverse the pressure. And finally the hold is broken. Delivers an axe handle.
Brought down with a snap arrow.
Oh, Kane counters.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Strike.
Just continuing to dismantle their opponent. sweep. Leg drop. Spine buster by Batista.
Cover. 2. Kicks out.
He just won't give up.
Legs caught. And the corner he goes. A perfectly placed target for the win. And he breaks up the pinfall.
Let's keep fighting.
Such an underhanded tactic there. And this one might be headed ringside. It's coming next. Taking their time. Oh, punch to the gut. I think the wind right out of you.
Let him set up. This could be it, Corey. Batista bomb.
Nothing Owens can do now.
2. Oh, kick out at 2.
I honestly have no idea what is driving Owens right now. And I'm not even sure he knows either.
Owens is tough as...
Crossface. It's not embarrassing to tap out.
Save just in the nick of time.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan. If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
What? This is turning into Swanson Street.
No love lost between these superstars right now, really trying to prove who the better man truly is.
Oh, the stairs right to the head.
Even Kane can't shrug off that hard-hitting offense.
No! Going those steps with such disregard for their opponent. Here it comes.
Hooked up.
And nice sidewinder suplex.
Watch this, fellas. Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe. Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just...
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw. A nice shot by The Undertaker. One of the best strikers in the business. Here he goes for the win. The pin's broken up. Now Kane. He takes control. Solid punch. Suplex off the top rope. And scattered him.
If this connects, it is over.
Tombstone! Kane about to... This could be it.
For the win. And Undertaker barely escapes the pin.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Does he get it here?
Almost inhuman at this point.
Ooh, vicious right forearm. Batista with a pendant. With a Batista bomb.
Will Braun come back from that?
He stops the count. Then back to Randy Orton. Ooh. Uh-oh. Stunner.
Owens come over.
For the win. 2. And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Omos and Kevin Owens.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
We really saw what these competitors were made of here tonight.
Yeah, especially the winner.
The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match could be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
It is the bone-chilling entrance of the Devil's favorite Hall of Famer.
Representing the Brothers of Destruction from parts unknown. Weighing in at 323 pounds, King!
There is perhaps no greater challenge than the one this man is about to face. War Games, one of the most brutal contests a superstar could find themselves in.
And he has plenty of cause for concern because shortly after that bell rings, he'll find himself outnumbered.
He has to be prepared for an onslaught like no other. Does he stand his ground and try to fight it? Or give his opponents the runaround until help arrives?
Well, he's got 2 rings worth of room to work with. But in War Games, there are no easy answers or surefire solutions. Here comes the prize fighter.
Kevin Owens is always ready for a fight.
And from Wwe2k, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Tonight, Fight Owens Fight becomes War Owens War.
Kevin Owens is a superstar very familiar with War Games. Let's not forget he made a one-night return to NXT in 2019 as a mystery partner helping lead Team Ciampa to victory.
And from that experience, we learned that Kevin Owens will absorb extreme amounts of punishment for the win. A man who will take extreme risks to survive, and a man made for War Games.
The first 2 entrants in this War Games match getting things rolling here. However, as always, the match won't officially begin until each respective teammate has made it into the ring.
Yeah, but in the meantime, that doesn't mean there's going to be a ceasefire, Cole. They may not be able to pin or submit each other to a finish right now, but I'm pretty sure the match has begun for them.
Very true, Corey. Not exactly an enviable position being the first 2 competitors to start a match like this.
Ooh!
Bear hug, squeezing. The bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here.
Brutal form. Look at this, just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot.
Hammering away. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Kicks directly to the chest. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Soaring.
Oh, man.
Fails to connect on the springboard. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
Caught in a bad position here.
Hurled away.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
And now, officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Great strength being shown here. Right across the legs.
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, right to the throat. Ooh.
There it comes. Brought down with a neck breaker. Corey, I understand how planning ahead for a match like War Games can seem like an exercise in futility, but is there anything you think either of these teams, or possibly both, have in mind here?
Other than winning, I'm sure both teams have talked about how to deal with the numbers disadvantage when it falls on them. Talk strategy before and after the match officially begins. A lot of big picture stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, and a clothesline. Vicious right forearm. Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex. What a shot! Owens was scouted there. Setting up for something here. Down in a hurry. Looking for more damage here. Back suplex. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
A little insult to your injury. Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Here we go. Inverted DDT. Spiked. Oh, the Undertaker gonna ring the arm. Leg drop. Oh, using the rope to their advantage.
Getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. A nice shot by the Undertaker. One of the best strikers in the business.
And for the team on the wrong side of this entry, things have gotten that much more grueling.
And now Kane.
All the way up and down.
Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Kane delivering his own brand of hell.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. Oh, come on. You already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
Clothesline.
Ooh, got clipped by the thrown kendo stick. Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
An uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. Boom! He is delivering elbow after elbow. And set. And it's Kevin Owens.
The Undertaker in a bad way. Fell off with an elbow.
Out of the cage and rushing in to erase the numbers advantage.
Neckbreaker. Ouch.
Kane keeps him away.
Big shot block. That'll stop you in your tracks. Oh, clubbing blow.
He gets a one-way ticket to the hard metal trench.
You're ready to count, Byron. Here we go.
back.
Up into the electric chair. Freed from the cage and heading toward the ring to give their team the upper hand. Incoming! Oh!
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Uh-oh.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Taker has him up. Here we go. Tombstone! Owens cannot recover from that. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
They are feeding off the W.
The dead man has decided this ends now. Tombstone pile driver. Taker's about to end in the sky high. A spine buster from the heavens by Omos. Orton is done.
Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy in mind.
Off the rope. It's their opponent's legs. Eyes are squarely set on Omos here. The noise. The Undertaker scoops him up. Tombstone. How much more can they endure? Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately. Pulled back into the hip toss. Even an LA Knight kick to the gut.
Now here's Knight.
Will Knight end this? And a stop to the gut, too. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
He's going onto the apron. He must certainly have a plan here.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Unloading with an uppercut.
War Games has officially begun.
No more messing around. Hoisted up.
Buster by Omos.
Now Omos needs to end this.
Tough position to be caught in here.
Here it is. Vintage.
And the Undertaker just got rocked there.
KO refusing to be held down. And there's the cover. Cover.
Shoulders up before two.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Ooh. Listen to this place. It's electric. Sending him all the way over to the next ring. Boom, what a punch. Dominating shoulder tackle. Ooh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent. Counter. And now there's an opening. Rose about to head to the pay window. Crossroads. Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that. It's the cover.
And he fights it off. Now looking at Kevin Owens.
The big gun fired yet again. 2 count.
A kick out at two.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Kevin Owens full sense of confidence here. He reverses it. And the DDT.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
From the top.
Here's a cover. Could be it.
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing puzzle. This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
It is enough. Finally, it's over.
Here are your winners. The team of Kevin Owens, Omos, LA Knight, and Cody Rhodes.
Two teams have just come out on the other side of an absolute war, but only one can say they survived War Games.
What a war we just witnessed here. The best team won here tonight, and there's no denying that.
They're going to be celebrating this win for a while.
The animal has been unleashed.
The following contest is an 8-man tag match. Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Not a man you ever want to underestimate when it comes to his in-ring prowess.
Yeah, don't underestimate a specimen like him when it comes to anything, because he can powerbomb you into next week.
Unparalleled success, both in the ring and in Hollywood.
Which is insane, because for some reason, the WWE Universe has never appreciated Batista quite enough.
Well, no question about it. Batista will demand the respect of the WWE Universe right here tonight.
The WWE's Apex Predator is on the hunt.
And his partners from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Think of all the legendary factions that Randy Orton has been a part of. All steps in his career greatness.
Oh, you learn from the best.
But at a very early age, Randy proved he can go it alone.
Yeah, we learned very quickly that Randy Orton was the student who was able to surpass the masters.
And in the process, Randy Orton has become a master in his own right. Orton looks like he's ready to stalk his prey. One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this business. Career decorated with championship gold. But despite that success, you could also say Randy Orton has carried himself as a very entitled and selfish superstar. Or you can look at the reality that Randy Orton worked hard and earned every bit of it. A group to be feared, the Judgment Day. Yeah, a ruthless, cutthroat collective.
And at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day!
The Judgment Day have become a well-oiled machine of brutality. Yeah, basically, they become of one mind, a singular focus of dominance. A win for one is a win for all, and they all will win tonight.
The Judgment Day truly at the height of their powers. Their accolades continue to grow.
Yeah, their list of victims continues to grow as well, Michael. They want to be feared and respected. Well, I don't respect them, but I definitely fear them. Here comes the Heartbreak Kid.
And from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
You know, nobody makes an entrance quite like the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. As fluid and brilliant in the ring as they come.
One of the best to ever do it, and everyone he faces is well aware of that fact. And you best believe the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, plans to make magic inside that ring once again.
The ring general has arrived.
A man who ruled NXT with an iron fist and now looks to dominate the main roster.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Gunther!
The ring general has declared the mat sacred and sees this industry as pure sport, meaning there is no room for games and antics. Gunther takes everything so seriously, like he's always scowling.
Hey, listen, he takes pride in what he does.
It's difficult not to admire the expertise possessed by Gunther. Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him. The man's impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand. Yeah, it's like watching a machine. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, looking to continue his dominance in WWE.
Competing at his highest level, striving for the main event and the biggest prize.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
The Rhodes name means he was born with this business in his blood. He's finally been able to tap into that, and we are now witnessing his full capabilities.
Indeed, Corey, the American Nightmare has become a reality.
For everything Rhodes has accomplished during his tenures in WWE, he's made his mark across the wrestling world.
Every promotion he stepped foot in has been transformed for the better, thanks to the American Nightmare. But we all know he's got the best work ahead of him here in WWE.
From chosen one to number one.
A man who has slain every competitor on his way to reach the mountaintop in WWE.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre!
McIntyre has summoned the WWE Universe to aid him in battle along his passionate journey to fulfill his destiny atop WWE.
Supreme confidence on the face of the Scottish Warrior.
A man who is ready for battle.
Putting teamwork to the test in this match under traditional tag rules. Competitors set for action. In this one, we get to see Batista, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Shawn Michaels, Gunther, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre.
These teams have built up lots of animosity towards each other, and now they have finally reached a tipping point. I would expect Bedlam to break loose here.
Getting him into the corner.
Striking down with the axe handle. It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now. Lightning fast power slam by Orton.
Off into the pin. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
And that might have surprised Michaels a bit.
Orton looked confident in that exchange. Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Uh-oh. Crossface.
And it rolls him off.
Clothesline. Placed in the corner.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God.
Uh-oh.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
Oh, can he do it here? No, shoulders up at 2. Just barely, but it counts.
Tag made.
Oh, man.
Putting up a united front as this match continues.
Double knee face buster. He's been placed in the corner now. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Tags him in. Wicked clothesline.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
What an elbow drop. Right to the heart.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Oh, God. With authority.
Stopping their opponent.
By a forearm smash.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
An impressive chain of moves from Balor.
Finn is getting fired up.
He turns it around. And he denies Cody.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Cody possibly realizing his opponent might be just as dangerous as he is.
And with that move, I'd say Balor's ruthlessness will be key to his success.
In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle. Pinpointing the leg. Punishing the leg.
The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here.
Makes the cover. And he easily stops the ref's count.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here.
Ooh. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Wait. Raising the arm before 1.
A lot of energy left in that kick out. This matchup isn't anywhere near over. And now here come the punches.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Bad situation for HBK.
DDT.
The Viper with meticulous, agonizing stomps.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Then McIntyre.
Cody is locked in the crosshairs now. Going for sliced bread.
What a counter! Power slam.
What now?
Goodness, inverted suplex. Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too. Rolling into a monkey flip.
Hung out to dry.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Batista able to counter. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Ooh. Turning the tables there. Good, throw the match out. Good call, ref.
6 feet 6 inches of pure, untamed wildness.
This is the animal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the animal, Batista!
The animal, 6'6", 290 pounds, the personification of unbridled power.
Batista has torn through the competition and always gets what he wants.
Oh, this person better be ready to go, because he's going toe-to-toe with one of the all-time greats, The Rock. The Great One is here!
The biggest crossover star in sports entertainment history!
I can barely hear myself think. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment just blew the roof off this arena.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
The first third-generation superstar in WWE history.
You're right about that, Cole, but The Rock has cemented an incomparable legacy all on his own.
At the end of the day, The Rock is truly the Great One.
The Rock is primed and ready to do what he does best here.
Abandon hope, all ye jabronis who enter here.
I got a feeling we're about to take another trip to the SmackDown Hotel.
And Batista oozing confidence as this match is underway.
Love him or hate him, Big Dave has always carried himself like a superstar. The cars, the clothes. This is a man who loves what he does and knows he does it well. This is the same man who once appeared on Raw and said, "Give me what I want." And everyone knew what he meant.
What he wants tonight, presumably, is a win. We'll see if he can get it in this contest.
Yeah, but The Rock isn't all flash and no substance. He was born into the business. And while that could have allowed him to just rest on his laurels, he didn't.
Saxton's right. You can't deny the fact that when it comes to electrifying the millions and millions of his fans, The Rock made damn sure he was able to do that both in and out of the ring. What we're going to see here tonight should be a reminder to anyone foolish enough to doubt the abilities of the Great One.
That was definitely an attempt to take off some of The Rock's shine there.
Seeing some no-nonsense offense from Batista.
Big match here for The Rock. Corey, how do you think he can ensure he walks away with the win here?
By putting that expertly sculpted Hollywood physique to use, Cole, we're looking at an exceptional specimen of muscle and power. I imagine if he puts maximum strength behind every attack, he'll be well on his way to victory.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh, what a clothesline. That'll ring your bell.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. Is it enough?
And a kick out.
Not yet. The Great One has become relentless.
And just look at the power of The Rock. He's been putting that muscle to work, and he's standing tall now because of it.
Hoisted up. All the way out. Suplex.
The Rock firing up.
Hooked up.
DDT. Evades their offense.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Oh. Ooh, well measured. Oh, my gosh.
MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
And The Rock feeling the pushback there.
The animal's been grinding his teeth all night, and that was an indication that he's ready to feast now.
Oof. Good punch. Nasty. What a punch.
Got him set up. This could be it, Corey.
With the Batista bomb.
Matt
Looking for the victory. 2 count. What a kick out at 2.
The Rock somehow got the shoulder up.
Yeah, but now comes the hard part. The Rock has to get himself back in this.
And for all the power that Batista possesses, he just could not keep him down for 3.
Rock moves in the nick of time.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. And an effective pin.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Counters.
Oh.
Held in a perilous position.
Oh, just bounced that face like a basketball.
Oof. Good punch. Nasty.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Oh, what a right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Suplex.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Batista with a patented
Batista bomb. The Rock just got checked in.
what a big celebration and a massive win tonight.
Hard-fought victory, incredibly physical matchup, but earned the right to celebrate here tonight.
Wait, this is more fun than celebration.
This from behind.
More fun. This is classless. Oh, steel steps. Come on.
I can't believe this match is actually happening. The excitement through the roof here.
We could have an instant classic on our hands.
Wait, guys. What?
Well, the originally scheduled opponent is now in a heap on the ramp. What the hell's going on?
So this superstar is just going to take their place?
It appears they will. This has gone completely off the rails. Medics need to check on the superstar they dragged out here.
This is just a brawl now. It's not a sanctioned match. There is so much animosity between these two superstars.
After an exchange of blows, there is no more sanctioned match. This is a brawl.
I know a little thing like throwing the match out wouldn't stop them.
This is serious. Someone needs to separate them.
He's turning the tables. Oh. Ooh, twist in the arm, and then an elbow right to the shoulder.
Uh-oh.
And Rock gets reversed.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
This match grinded him down a little.
Quick and effective delivery there by Batista.
Boom. Big boot.
And Batista is revving this crowd up.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him. He's back into the ring.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson.
And some say the only limit in a no DQ is your own imagination.
Right, so Saxton wouldn't stand a chance.
For everyone else, though, the sky is the limit. Anything you wish you could do to get a win, you could probably arrange it here. So my advice is to hold nothing back.
Belly to belly.
Setting up.
Suplex.
Big forearm.
Able to counter.
With authority.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. Oof, good punch. Nasty. And Rock comes right back at him. Boom, what impact.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to it.
Batista with a patented Batista bomb.
Batista got all of him. As this rivalry has grown more and more intense, reason has gone right out the window.
That happens when a feud is allowed to fester like this one has.
Yeah, there's no telling what we might see tonight. There's just so much rage and resentment in the ring.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed. And he's able to reverse. Ouch! It's all over. Batista.
Ladies and gentlemen, the People's Champion is here.
I can barely hear you, Saxton. The WWE Universe has come unglued.
Oh, you know why, Corey? It's all due to the power of the Brahma Bull.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
No rest for the weary amidst launching movie franchises, owning a football league, launching countless products, and so much more. The Rock truly does it like no one ever before.
It is always a special moment when the Great One comes home to WWE to lay it, to smack it down.
He's the trailblazing, eyebrow-raising phenomenon.
The Great One, ready for action. It's Batista.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
The Animal has conquered countless iconic heroes in WWE.
And Batista, he doesn't fear any being.
No fear, no trepidation, all focus.
Yeah, add to that, Corey, Batista's frightening presence and overwhelming intensity.
Brutality awaits. A vicious battle for survival is about to begin.
Batista may be the valedictorian of the School of Hard Knocks, from childhood all the way to WWE.
Yeah, but you could say Batista's time as a member of Evolution really created the DNA for the Animal.
His intimidation factor's off the charts. He just pummels you with brute force.
Yeah, nothing more dangerous, hungry, and aggressive than the Animal, Batista.
Whether it's on the big screen or in the squared circle, The Rock loves to have the spotlight on him.
Wherever The Rock goes, he is
On the top, ooh, watch out, tumbling down.
oh, The Rock with a great dodge.
Into the corner now. Clothesline in the corner. Quickly the cover. And quick getting the arm up.
He is still very much in this.
Batista with a great shot.
Vicious right forearm, big time clothesline.
Good grief. Bang! Catches a punch.
Corey, any ideas on what type of strategy The Rock should employ in this one?
Once again, Cole, I'm going to defer to a wise man's old saying. Don't fix what ain't broke. The Rock doesn't need any advice from me. All he needs to do is keep giving the people a show, and I think that should basically do the trick.
Oh, God, what an elbow.
Take, quick back elbow, detours that offense.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. The Rock,
Boom with a DDT.
Batista's opponent seeing him as more of a molehill than a mountain right now. And planted them with a well-executed DDT.
Knee strike. Oh! Rock, the sharpshooter. It's locked in. Oh, no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but can he roll on his body? Can he... Well, the sharpshooter's in. Trying to roll. They're back. They do when they get out.
Uh-oh. Batista turns it around.
Big-time clothesline.
Good grief. Batista is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Back in the ring now.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Chop block without warning.
Got him set up. This could be it, Corey.
With the Batista bomb!
Can
cover. Two. And the kick out.
Getting his shoulder up there seemed like muscle memory for The Rock.
And Batista visibly frustrated now as he's not being given what he wants. The animal just might be unleashed as a result of the aggravation.
Puts the boot to the midsection.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. He's struggling a bit here.
The animal's been grinding his teeth all night, and that was an indication that he's ready to feast now.
Locks in the gut wrench. Suplex. He turns it around.
There it is! Rock bottom!
The Rock has this wrapped up.
Is it enough? The cover! How?
Kicking out at one after that is unheard of.
Rock might need to dial up a little more electricity than usual if that wasn't enough. The Rock left an opening for the count. Boom! Devastating kick.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief. And Batista is revving this crowd up.
With the lariat.
The Rock appears to be in some trouble here.
These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now.
Yeah, the Brahma Bull has been taken by...
Batista! Batista bomb!
Batista didn't waste time.
Two! He stays alive, he stays alive!
What? Guys, I really thought The Rock was about to be beat.
Batista now must be having withdrawals in his mind. Unsure where to go from here, as that move usually puts most men away. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Batista is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Saw that coming. Big forearm.
Quick thinking pays off.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Waistlock applied, but their opponent...
Big right hand.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Batista's taking control.
The Rock's got to find a way to defend himself. Oh, jarring spine buster by Batista.
Cover. Two.
This superstar victorious after a hard-fought battle. What is he looking for now?
Oh, Byron, it's a steel chair. And what's the point of this? It was a great match. And now this?
This issue is going to be over once and for all.
maybe
We
not.
got company. Thank goodness for him.
This superstar better thank their lucky stars that he arrived, because this could have been a lot worse.
I can't believe this match is actually happening. The excitement through the roof here.
We could have an instant classic on our hands.
Wait, guys. What?
Well, the originally scheduled opponent is now in a heap on the ramp. What the hell's going on?
So this superstar is just going to take their place?
It appears they will. Can you believe what's happened here?
Can we please get some medics to check on the injured superstar?
The referee unsuccessful in keeping them apart, and now a brawl's broken out.
Clearly a ton of hostile feelings in the mix here.
Yeah, match or no match, they came to fight. That's exactly what they're going to do.
He's one step ahead there. Oh! Given the no disqualification modifier on this match, Corey, what kind of tactics should you expect to see here?
Ruthless tactics, Cole. Now is the time for these superstars to unleash their pent-up aggression and be as violent as they want. There's nothing the ref can do about it, so they should go all out. Tagged with a punch. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And The Rock got cut down to size there.
Batista wanted to go hunting. Well, he is now.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. On a step ahead of The Rock.
Way to steer clear. He was elusive there.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Well scattered reversal there. Up they go. Oh, atomic drop.
Face plant.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
On the top rope.
He returns to the ring.
Oh, no! Taken to the air and completely wiping out.
Batista with a great shot. He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could...
Yes, he didn't come here to watch him boast and taunt.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Counter by The Rock. Bad predicament right here.
Driven down face first. That'll stop you in your tracks. Oh, spine buster.
What a pulverizing move from Batista.
Batista with a patent. Batista with the win.
Hey, did you have any doubt?
Well, we're about to start this matchup.
I have got goosebumps about this.
Look who's here.
What is this competitor doing out here?
Well, anything they want.
Taking their time, surveying the situation, and looks to be headed towards us.
Make way, Saxton. Clear out some space for this superstar.
I wasn't expecting company.
Hopefully here to take your job.
As nice as that would be, Cole, I'd imagine this superstar is out here to play mind games.
I think the superstar's already playing head games, Corey.
Well, there are truly no way to know for sure what this superstar's motives are. Maybe they just wanted a better seat, a better view of the action.
That's the battle, but as we just saw, it looks like some people will resort to anything to get in someone's head.
I've said it before, but in this business, you've got to keep your head on a swivel. We just got a first-hand look at why that is.
Yes, because some people just can't help themselves and have to stick their noses where they don't belong.
Look, I didn't see any contact, Saxton. Did you? I didn't think so. Now would be the time for everyone to clear out.
Easier said than done. They are not concerned about anyone else's well-being.
Getting dangerously close to our desk.
That's it. I'm out of here.
He'll head to the ring.
And a clothesline.
No one in this building has seen anyone as intimidating as the Animal Batista.
This isn't gonna be good. Gutbuster.
Across the shoulder. Filthy.
Batista with a great shot. Left by the turnbuckles. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle.
Just ruthless. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Any advice for someone who finds themselves clashing with the almighty Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, end this as quickly as possible. Bobby has speed, strength, and stamina. So blitzing him with potent offense and getting an early win is a safer bet than dragging this thing out.
Oh, we are slugging it out. No love lost between these two.
The intensity. Whoa, wait a second. Our guest commentator jumping in the ring. Why?
That's going to force a disqualification. No one seems to know what to make of it.
We were enjoying this match. But it's an absolute shame it had to end this way.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Shifts it back onto him. Oh, gut punch. Nasty.
With a series of forearms. No signs of either combatant backing down.
Got it scouted.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh, toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, and breaks out of the sleeper. Man.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
And he's out of there in a nick of time.
Returning to the ring now.
Got him set up. This could be it, Corey.
With the Batista bomb!
Batista got all of him.
Guys, I have to admit, it's truly hard to watch when a rivalry goes from competition to something more personal. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Well, this isn't...
Bear hug! Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Here it comes. A rock with a rock bottom. That can finish Batista off.
You can't do that.
Well, it's going to cost them the match.
The Animal has arrived.
One of the toughest competitors in all of WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
We can list this man's accolades all day long. A former WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, a man who has main evented WrestleMania. And now Batista simply demands that the WWE Universe give him what he wants.
I hope everybody enjoyed their turkey as we prepare to kick this match off momentarily.
You know what, guys? Aside from my family, I can't think of two other people I'd rather spend Thanksgiving with. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that you guys are like family to me. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas.
WWE Universe God Mode has just been engaged.
We are truly experiencing greatness on a different level.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
3+ years at the top of WWE for this man. Nobody has been able to defeat the Tribal Chief.
A reign of epic proportions. Dozens have tried. Dozens have failed.
Think about this. Hall of Famers, main eventers, crossover stars. None of them have been able to defeat Roman Reigns.
And let me take this opportunity to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching tonight.
I gotta say, I don't know if it's because I ate too much turkey or if it's just Saxton's commentary. It's a good thing this match coming up is gonna give me a little boost.
It's Saxton's commentary. Here we finally have a match that can settle the score. No disqualification match win by pinfall or submission, but anything goes in this type of match as well.
These superstars didn't want the rule book to restrict them. Didn't want anything holding them back.
Knew what Roman had coming. Vicious right forearm. On the back of the neck. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Clearly targeting the shoulder. Ooh! Reigns able to sidestep. Big. Oh, no.
Look who's arrived.
Things are about to get worse for this superstar.
Oh, so disqualified.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
You know, I have to ask Corey, how much of an actual strategy is there in a no disqualification match?
Honestly, it depends on the superstar's mindset. Some just want to get through it. Others want to inflict as much damage as possible, and some just go with the flow.
And this is gonna be it! It only gets a 1 count. Not quite enough to put him away. Reversal from Batista.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. This has got to be one of the most knockdown.
Batista with a patent.
Batista bomb.
Can Reigns recover from that?
2. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
A kick out, and Reigns is still in this. The big dog still has some fight left.
Not many people escape defeat after Batista gets hold of you and executes that maneuver.
Back and forth we go.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Superman punch! Good night! And that's what you have to do when you are the head of the table. Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
No coming back from Reigns after that. That's gotta be it. There's 2.
What in the world? Amazing resiliency from Batista to kick out there. But you gotta wonder if that was his last breath.
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn.
Oh my goodness.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Right to the face.
My God.
Oh. Ooh, knee right to the spine. Make your legs go numb. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Got him set up. This could be it, Corey. Batista bomb. And that took Reigns down. 2 count.
No way. No way.
Holy moly. Reigns is Reigns. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
For the win. 2. Roman Reigns is your winner tonight.
Here is your winner, Reigns!
Soak it in. You earned this.
What a display of toughness and stamina to pick up the win here tonight.
It took real courage to make it out the other side of that onslaught.
I'll say, I almost thought all hope was lost at one point. The animal has been
following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Don't judge a book by its cover. He has an extremely high in-ring IQ on top of being an absolute powerhouse.
Understandable as a man who sat beneath the learning tree of legends like Rey Mysterio and Triple H. And guys, what a thrill it must be for these superstars to compete here on Thanksgiving.
Especially considering what this day has meant to this industry over the years. For decades, Thanksgiving was considered one of the biggest nights of sports entertainment. And that tradition continues here tonight.
The Great One is here!
The biggest crossover star in sports entertainment history!
I can barely hear myself think. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment just blew the roof off this arena.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
And guys, unsurprisingly so, social media right now is buzzing.
No, because he represents millions and millions, literally. More than 415 million followers on social media. They smell it all right. Indeed, the Great One. Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
There's the bell, and the Animal can now be unleashed.
When Batista steps into the ring, the law of the jungle takes over. Kill or be killed. It's a very simple mindset that's paid dividends for him throughout his career.
Just a brutal approach to in-ring competition. Batista won't stop until it's over.
But standing across the ring from him is the people's champ himself, The Rock. Whether it's on the mic, sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, fading.
This one's over.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Oh, man. Oh, what a tackle.
No one in this building has seen anyone as intimidating as the Animal Batista. Strong right forearm. It's easier said than done, but when you're in the ring with The Rock, the best thing you can do is try to shake his confidence. Pester him. Get under his skin. If you can frustrate and disrupt the Great One, he simply won't be at his best, and that could create some big openings.
Able to avoid any harm there.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. And The Rock gets warded off.
Big-time clothesline.
Good grief.
He's taking some good hits. Spinning side slam. The Animal is being unleashed.
He's been trying to disrupt The Rock, trying to shake his confidence, and it looks like it's working. He's found quite an opening.
He foiled that attempt. Float over into a DDT. Vintage Rock.
Oh, man.
Batista with a patented Batista bomb.
Match-ending.
Looking for the victory. 2. Somehow he kicked out.
The Rock stays alive. What resilience from the People's Champion.
And for all the power that Batista possesses, he just could not keep him down for 3.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Rock sensed that was coming.
Float over into the DDT.
Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
And some effective offense with that one.
And that one misses the mark. And Batista is revving this crowd up.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him. Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match. What are you guys thinking?
Obviously not about the ref's count, Cole.
He switches it back around.
Elbow throw, saying not today. Big time clothesline. Good grief. He knew that was coming.
Batista able to counter. Caught with the lariat.
Oh, The Rock appears to be in some trouble here. Yeah, he's got to dig deep and find another win if he wants to stay in this.
Yeah, the Brahma Bull has been taken by the horn. I wish someone would put you out to pasture.
Belly to belly. Cover! Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
I was not expecting that from him at this point. Ooh, stiff punch. Oh, Jones, spine buster by Batista.
2. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match, well worth it.
Here is your winner, Batista!
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
I still can't believe this. What a loss suffered by The Rock.
The Brahma Bull just didn't have the power to win this match.
Big time trash talking here. The official going to ring the bell and we're underway.
Oh,
Goodness!
The official's been laid out.
Well, we got to be concerned about the health of the referee right now.
Face facts here. Now there's nobody to stop these two from obliterating one another.
There's no telling what can happen. Is that an official start?
The referee was able to start the match, so we are proceeding with this match.
Yeah, guys, there is no way that doesn't play a part in this one.
Saxton, in this business, you got to keep your head on a swivel, no matter who you are. That was just a quick reminder. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Ooh.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, man. Boom.
Oof. Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
Oh, jeez. Looking absolutely rocked.
Being carried around with ease.
Oh, man. Right to the esophagus.
It has to be hard going into a match against Roman Reigns, knowing that he's favored in almost every match he has. Corey, what do you think his opponent needs to do, at least to stifle the confidence of Roman in this one?
I don't know if it's possible to cap that confidence, Cole, which is why I think the best bet is to at least attempt to match the confidence of Reigns. If you can hold yourself to that kind of focus and hold on to that confidence, you might have a fighting chance.
Spine buster. Could lead to a big-time win.
He gets the kick out after the one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Got him set up. This could be it, Corey. Batista bomb.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Oh, shoulder up before 3.
Amazing. What resilience being shown from Reigns here tonight.
Kicking out of that is only going to piss off Batista even more, and that's not something I'd recommend. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him.
Shoulder tackle. Ooh. He knows how to avoid contact. Vicious right forearm. Evading offense. Oh, my gosh.
Right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God.
Had an answer for the big dog. Boom! And a big boot. He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him.
Reverses the move into a DDT. Boom! Reigns averts the attack.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Makes him pay with a counter. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that. Batista with a Batista bite submission. The official asking him, is he going to... And Batista picks up the win here.
Here is your winner, the Animal, Batista!
I don't see how you can't be disappointed in winning like this.
Look, sometimes you do what you have to do to win, and in this case, it paid off.
I have no idea how you can call what they did winning, more like surviving. And considering what they did to survive, I don't see it as very fulfilling.
When surviving means you get your arm raised at the end, that means you won, Cole. So here comes our tribal chief.
Perhaps the most dominant champion in WWE history. The head of the table, Roman Reigns.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
I can't believe this. I can't. Uh-oh, no! What a malicious attack.
This is about getting the edge, not making friends, Saxton.
And the referee for this match is motioning to the superstars, saying they need to get into the ring.
Yeah, trying to steer this chaos where it belongs.
Plenty of ways to get creative. Up on the entrance area.
Also plenty of ways to get yourself seriously hurt.
It's easy to see why Batista has been one of the most feared superstars in all of WWE. What do you have to do to overcome that fear and take down this big man, Corey?
Simply put, Cole, be quick and be accurate. You're not going to take down a redwood like Batista with one giant swing of your axe. You need to chip away until the animal falls.
Oh, my God, a clothesline! And the possibility for serious injury just went way up.
These superstars are starting to get very imaginative right now. You have to think someone's looking at that stage and getting some dark thoughts.
Oof! Getting cut down by surprise. Nice.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Sharp elbows to the body, looking to fight his way out.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
This arena can't contain them, and if history's any indication, nothing good's about to happen up there either.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Roman's being picked apart. He'll take things into the ring.
Well, there you have it. Yes, the referee had no choice but to call this match a no contest. A man, an animal, who has done it all in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
We can list this man's accolades all day long. A former WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, a man who has main evented WrestleMania. And now Batista simply demands that the WWE Universe give him what he wants.
.6'6", 295 pounds, all animal.
We've seen that when the beast is unleashed, nobody can stop Batista.
Championships, main events, Batista will take them by force.
And gentlemen, tonight the Animal is on the hunt for even more.
The Bloodline has arrived.
Their dominance is historic.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds,
A group who will do anything to maintain their grip on WWE.
And that means constantly obliterating the competition.
Well, tonight will be no different.
This is still their yard.
And the Bloodline has survived rare losses, defections, yet still remain strong.
Yeah, tonight is a showcase of the Bloodline's strength. There's the bell, and we're about to see the Animal, Batista, in action.
Batista is one of the most feared superstars in WWE history, and for good reason. I think the only thing more terrifying than his size is his aggression.
Yeah, your resilience is certainly going to be tested when you're in the ring with Batista.
And he's standing across the ring from the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Reigns has had a lot on his mind lately, but don't think that's going to impact his performance tonight. When Reigns steps through those ropes, he's purely focused on getting the W and putting food on the table.
Out of the ring, what's his plan here? And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Oh, man, they do not care who or what they destroy.
Yeah, Byron, you are dangerously close to being collateral damage in this one. Oh, perfect kick.
Takes out the knee.
Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Corey, we know Batista's powerful, but has been a Hollywood star for a number of years. How will his time spent away from WWE affect him?
Well, it's difficult to measure the extent of a long layoff. However, with Batista, his training during time away includes Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, so his mat game stayed sharp. So, the better strategy might be to keep distance so the Animal doesn't utilize his MMA skill set.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Goodness gracious. Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Batista is being taken full advantage of now.
You have to give credit here. He's kept himself from Batista's grasp and has picked his attacks when beneficial.
A sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout. And now gets tossed into the ring. Big elbow drop. Here he goes for the win. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
Going to take a lot more than that to keep this man down.
Batista turns it around.
Oh, clothesline. Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Batista with a patented, with the Batista bomb. Match cover. There's two. He manages to kick out. What strength.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up, and I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
And for all the power that Batista possesses,
On the apron,
through the air, and connects. Superman punch.
The unmitigated power of Roman Reigns in full effect. And a series of vicious stomps.
Reigns comes up short on that attack. Shoulder tackle.
shoulder tackle.
The Tribal Chief oozing disdain for his opponent. He's heading back to the ring.
Barely made it back in time.
I didn't think they were going to make it. Oh, ouch. Boom.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal form. And set right into the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Batista launching a savage attack.
The animal is in full force. Oof. Oh, spine buster.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Wards off the pin at 2.
I am in shock.
Batista with a patented Batista bomb.
That could finish off Roman.
2 count and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
The Tribal Chief digging down deep and fighting through.
You might not respect his method. What a spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
For the win. Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at 1.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
It's not often we see the Tribal Chief held up at the 1-yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time. We have seen such a physical match from these combatants, and the wear and tear is starting to show.
And now's the time where the smartest competitor needs to take advantage of the situation. Needs to figure out the quickest way to end this.
Boom, right in the button.
Let him set up. This could be it, Corey.
With the Batista bomb!
Amazingly executed once more.
That's gotta be it.
2. Major, major win! That'll change his career tonight!
Here is your winner, the Animal, Batista!
Batista able to come out the victor here.
A loss like this has to sting for Reigns. I don't know how he's going to recover.
Oh, don't worry. He'll recover because that's what the Tribal Chief does, Saxton. It's his duty.
Time for the animal to be unleashed.
Batista is in the building.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
A multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion, a Royal Rumble winner, Batista has earned his spot atop WWE.
A founding member of Evolution, but the Animal himself has evolved to the top of the food chain in this industry. And before we go any further, I'd like to extend a very Merry Christmas to our WWE Universe watching at home.
I echo those sentiments, Michael, and I hope that Santa was good to everybody out there, even you, Corey.
I hope he brings you coal, Byron.
The most dominant group in WWE history, the Bloodline.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
These men are the greatest of all time by any metric.
We are talking years in the main event scene. Record-breaking title reigns. Dominant wins on the biggest stages.
And they are looking to continue delivering in every department.
There remains no reason to doubt them. They are still as deep as they are dangerous.
The self-proclaimed head of the table, Roman Reigns, truly believes he is the pinnacle of this business and takes issue with anyone who attempts to challenge that position.
Self-proclaimed, Cole? Believes he's the pinnacle? Reigns carries himself like he's at the top of this industry because he is at the top of this industry. Everything he does is a statement of dominance and authority that you would do well to acknowledge.
Reigns definitely has proven himself many times over the years.
And awaiting him across the ring is a man that fights battles all over the galaxy. Just a mountain of muscles looking to crush his opponent, the ever-imposing Batista.
Batista is just a literal destroyer and an incredible challenge. Nothing goes over his head because his reflexes are too fast. He would just catch you. Batista's a serious hurdle for any opponent.
Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso. This is Uso's perseverance getting tested.
Oh, look at the knees, one after the other.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Oh, stop right to the hand.
Battling ringside and our announce table's getting shaky.
That's because Byron is quivering in fear next to me.
Well, I get nervous when the fight comes out here, guys.
Batista's aggression has always defined him in the ring. How does he keep it from getting the better of him?
Well, the animal cannot get carried away. Batista has the power, but what he needs to do is pace himself. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He doesn't want to burn himself out too fast. Big forearm. Oh, brutal forearm. Boom.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. From the apron.
Whoa, look out.
Ooh.
Kick to the gut.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Momentum moving towards Batista's corner.
Batista pacing himself with this offense. The animal keeping him...
Oh, God, that's a bad landing.
An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That could be very costly. Don't know if the risk was worth it.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Caught the leg. Things have been fraught between these competitors for weeks. We have to notice how tensions have risen even more recently. Nothing seems to be off limits at this point, and that's not a good thing.
And a stop to the gut, too. Uh-oh.
And that canceled out Reigns' offense.
Boom! He fends off the attack.
Big forearm.
Able to get the spear by Reigns. Will Batista recover? Cover!
Kick out. Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle. Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Batista!
Batista got all of him. Looking for the victory. 2.
He's still in this fight.
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
Not many people escape defeat after Batista gets hold of you and executes that maneuver. He's expressing pain now.
He can really stand to get back as good as he's getting right about now.
This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Lands a kick to the gut. Reigns cuts him off. Not the position you want to be in right now.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. With the reversal.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
And a kick.
The big dog had that scouted.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
And a kick out at only 1.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him.
He just barely dodges.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
He's on his heels a bit now.
And the only thing on Roman's mind is to mount more punishment.
Oh! Reversal! Can he take advantage?
Let him set up. This could be it, Corey.
Batista bomb. That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
That will end it.
Here is your winner, the enemy, Batista!
Batista walking away with a victory.
Reigns may be down, but don't count him out. He's still the head of the table.
I don't know, Corey. He might be eating table scraps after this one.
"6 feet 6 inches of pure, untamed wildness."
This is the animal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the enemy, Batista!
Oh, the animal will punish with no remorse and no mercy.
Batista's story is that of indescribable rage.
He has this insatiable desire to inflict pain on his prey.
Yeah, it is really frightening when you think about what Batista is truly capable of.
He won the Royal Rumble in 2 different decades. He's a decorated champion, a Hollywood action movie star.
And Batista doesn't care what anyone thinks. He's obsessed with what he wants. And what Batista wants is domination.
Time to unleash the rage.
The Bloodline has arrived.
Their dominance is historic.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Reigns!
All the power, all the attention.
Every move they make makes headlines.
And every move they make continues their dominance.
A little off topic here, but with the new year, Corey, have you made any resolutions?
Me? You serious? I'm already perfect the way I am, Cole. But I sure as heck hope that Saxton made a resolution to be slightly less annoying.
And Roman Reigns is really taking things to a new level since he ascended to the mantle of the tribal chief. I believe on a number of occasions he's even said that we work for him.
His name isn't on my check, but I can't deny that Reigns has reached his full potential. He carries himself differently. He competes differently. He's definitely achieved a certain level of greatness.
A very vindicated Reigns looking to be acknowledged here tonight.
And he better be prepared because he is taking on the animal, Batista.
One of the strongest, meanest, most devastating superstars in WWE history. When you're facing Batista, it doesn't tend to matter how prepared you are. You just kind of have to grit your teeth and bear it. Nasty!
The hardest part of the ring.
You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
Boom! DDT! And he gets delivered back into the ring. What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. Getting carried, unsure what they're thinking. Impressive display of power.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
And Reigns got turned around there. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. A lot of people have criticized Roman Reigns for relying too much on his cronies to maintain his standing in WWE. Corey, do you consider that a possible sign of weakness from Reigns?
Absolutely not, Cole, because Reigns doesn't need to rely on anyone but himself in the ring. He is where he is because he's the tribal chief. He's proven repeatedly that he has what it takes to get things done on his own.
Batista's unleashed.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. Oh, God, face first. Caving in the abdomen.
My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so.
My God, enough. He's lost some of his win now.
Reigns making sure he acknowledges him after that.
Oh, Roman Reigns doing what he does best. Just stomping the hell out of his opponent.
I don't think his opponent's safe here. Kill the headlights.
Drive-by.
Reigns just fully established his position at the head of the table with that attack.
He is looking to do some serious takeoff. Tiny elbow drop.
This has been building and building, but between them for... Reigns has identified the target. Spear. Will Batista recover? Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. Amazing. If that was not going to keep Batista down, I don't know what will.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down.
Oh, God! I don't care how bold you are, missing on those kind of maneuvers will send you to a medical facility.
Medical attention might be needed out here. That was a... Got him set up. This could be it, Corey.
Hits the bomb! Match-ending power for the win! 2!
Oh, he just kicked out. Reigns kicks out at 2 9/10. The Tribal Chief stays alive.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of... All right, now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does. He saw it coming. Boom! Reigns able to sidestep. Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
We might be close to the end.
This has just been an absolute massacre. Caught with a clothesline. Kick lands.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. Just a barrage of stomps.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Call animal control.
Batista with the Batista bomb.
Can Reigns recover from that? 2.
And Batista able to get the win.
Here is your winner, the Animal, Batista!
Batista's got to be feeling good about this performance tonight.
Hey, Batista earned it in every sense of the word. Roman is stunned. He's shocked. Man, what a loss.
Oh, don't forget, livid, Saxton. The Tribal Chief has to be livid. This won't end well in the long run.
The Animal has been unleashed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
animal, 6'6", 290 pounds, the personification of unbridled power.
Batista has torn through the competition and always gets what he wants. Well, this superstar has stated that conquering Roman Reigns is his destiny.
The bloodline is here. The WWE Universe is in awe.
And his opponent, representing the bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Reigns!
Look, we know every member could be dominant on their own, but they are even stronger together.
When the bloodline is on the same page, guys, they are simply unbeatable.
Well, they are on the same page, Cole. They've realigned their values, dropped the dead weight, and the bloodline remains stronger than ever.
They demand respect, but rarely give it.
So that's the thing, Byron. When you're as dominant as the bloodline, it's a fact of life.
Here is the domineering Batista, who has dismantled the competition in WWE.
No one is safe when the air... is on the hunt.
The entire locker room is on notice when Batista enters the arena. His biggest motivation is leaving a trail of annihilation behind him.
But across the ring is the head of the table himself, Roman Reigns. Reigns has been anointed the tribal chief by his family's elders, and he is absolutely merciless when it comes to his defense of that mantle.
Honestly, merciless doesn't even begin to cut it. For Reigns, everything is about maintaining the dynasty, and he's shown he's even willing to brutalize his own family to do so.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Yeah, Batista with impressive offense.
Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover. Taking this outside.
This could be good.
Incredible reversal into a DDT.
How can can you make a dent in Batista's confidence, Corey?
Same thing you do to the biggest bully in the yard. Hit him in the mouth and meet his aggression head on. Don't let him intimidate you and keep control.
Batista with a patent.
Batista bomb. And that took Reigns down.
There's two. He kicked out at two.
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
Batista now must be having withdrawals in his mind. Unsure where to go from here, as that move usually puts most men away. I thought I'd seen some incredible rivalries in my time, but this might take the cake.
Yeah, this has redefined the meaning of bad blood.
On a molecular level, they are incompatible. They utterly and completely detest each other.
Thundering offense from the animal.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange. Able to evade.
Boom, what a forearm. Batista finds the advantage. He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time.
Shoulder tackle.
Boom. He's finding himself in trouble here.
Yeah, this is a dire situation right now.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
The big dog in an unusual spot here. Extremely vulnerable.
Got him set up. This could be it, Corey.
With a Batista bomb!
Batista didn't waste time. Two.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Animal, Batista!
Roman Reigns not at all happy with his loss tonight.
Against all odds, Roman Reigns has just been taken down a peg.
The tribal chief potentially booted from the island of relevancy for good.
It's Batista.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Not a man you ever want not to underestimate when it comes to his in-ring prowess.
Yeah, don't underestimate a specimen like him when it comes to anything, because he can powerbomb you into next week.
I sure hope he understands what he's getting into when he steps in the ring with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Reigns' inimitable power could represent the end game for this superstar.
The most dominant group in WWE history, the Bloodline.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
The mood just changed here. Intimidation level off the charts.
It's not a matter of respect. The Bloodline prefers being feared.
And there is plenty to fear when it comes to their physicality.
And we're about to see even more of that tonight.
You can see the look of grim determination on the faces of the Bloodline.
The Bloodline is here on a mission.
A mission to conquer and decimate.
One of the most dominant superstars in WWE, Batista set for competition here.
Dominant only begins to describe him, Cole. Monstrous strength, incredible athleticism, and inhuman mean streak. There's a reason they call him the Animal.
It's certainly a daunting task when you're facing off against Batista.
And with Roman Reigns as your opponent, you know you're in for a rough night. This is a man who once beat his own cousin so badly that one of his other cousins had to step in and stop the match.
Ever since becoming the tribal chief, it seems like Roman has taken out the human part of himself. It's all about pride and supremacy for the Inoahi dynasty and keeping his bloodline at the top of the mountain no matter what.
Now that's what you call impact. Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Batista avoids impact.
Ooh, brutal forearm.
A lot of people criticize Roman Reigns for relying too much on his cronies to maintain his standing in WWE. Corey, do you consider that a possible sign of weakness from Reigns?
Absolutely not, Cole, because Reigns doesn't need to rely on anyone but himself in the ring. He is where he is because he's the tribal chief. He's proven repeatedly that he has what it takes to get things done on his own.
Batista with a great shot. Batista getting the WWE Universe riled up. He's certainly lining him up, but he's wasting too much time. Taking this to the floor. Kick to the gut. Ooh. Uh-oh. Reversal. What a counter.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
How much more can the big dog withstand?
Yeah, Batista with impressive offense.
And did you hear the impact of that? Uh-oh. Oh, read him there.
And he barely evades.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Got him set up.
This could be it, Corey. Hits the bomb. Match ending. Cover. 2 count. Oh, kicks out. Kicks out.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up, and I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
And for all the power that Batista possesses, he just could not keep him down for 3.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Just ruthless.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, he fights Batista back. Oh, caught in the chin. Batista got it taken to him there.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now. Tossed into the corner.
Wicked clothesline.
Oof. Steer clear of that.
Oh, strong impact. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Just cranking the head. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Batista sidesteps it. Reigns hits it.
That can finish Batista off.
For the win. And a kick out. What on earth?
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Time now for Batista to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. He's able to stop.
Batista with a Batista bomb!
Match-ending power.
There's 2! Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, the enemy, Batista!
Roman Reigns displeased, failing to capture the win here.
Reigns may be down, but don't count him out. He's still the head of the table.
I don't know, Corey. He might be eating table scraps after this one.
Alright, I guess I'll get going. Alright, TTYL everybody. Okay.